I think a lot of the veteran talent got a funny kick out of indulging the little Von Erich boys and giving them whatever they wanted to have that adult people had access to, like drugs and doctors and, women and, all that stuff and everything. And it eventually ended up killing them.
Do you think there was anything that could have been done to prevent what happened to that family?
I don't know.
What do you think are the biggest misconceptions that carry?
I don't know that there are any. I mean, he had an addiction problem. He was a great guy that had a really big heart. He had unbelievable charisma, more than any of the other brothers. And they just had this belief, this idea that however they got to what they envisioned as heaven, taking their own lives, that it wasn't a depressing thing for them per se. They thought they were going to meet their big brother Dave, and they were all going to be together again. I can't imagine that when they all chose to die, because I was there when Mike did the pills out in the woods in the sleeping bag, and then I became close with Chris too, because he had this undying desire to be a wrestler, but of course he was smaller and stuff. He didn't have the physical potential to be a wrestler. In their last moment on this planet, I can't believe that they were depressed about it, that they weren't suicidal, like, oh, it just really stinks. They really thought that it was going to be a better thing.
It's been written that by some that Fritz forced them into the business. Do you think that was the case, or do you think they wanted it? Okay.
No, I mean, come on, what young kid wouldn't want the adulation that's going to come from that type of thing? Right. So in some part, yeah, maybe later on down the road, they, like other people, came to the realization themselves that that's not success, that's not what's going to make me happy. Right. And maybe they felt like they were still stuck in. I think Kevin maybe was probably a little like that he had a responsibility, an obligation to the business, to the Von Erich name, even when he didn't want to do it anymore.